Good morning to the committee. Thank you, Co-Chair Senator Hass and Representative Barnhart, for the opportunity to speak with you today. My name is Matt Ellis, and I'm the founder and CEO of a company called Cloudability. I'll tell you just a bit about what we do, since the name may not be familiar. Cloud technology is where companies rent computer systems instead of buying them. If you've watched a movie on Netflix or taken a ride on Uber, you've used the cloud, and Cloudability supports companies like those to make their cloud more efficient and powerful. The point of my telling you about what my company does is to convey just how common it is that companies like mine are needed for everyday business in our society. I know that technology can sometimes seem amorphous and maybe a bit off-putting, but there's a good chance that you rely on a technology similar to ours in your own lives. Given the ever-increasing use of technology in our society for everything from education to farming, companies like mine are going to continue to grow in this state. We started with 3 employees 6 years ago, and now we employ nearly 100 in Portland with a median salary of over $100,000. These companies make very significant contributions to the Oregon economy, and our perspective on corporate taxes should be taken seriously. I'm here today actually advocating on behalf of my employees. I'm competing with companies like Google and cities all over the world to retain my highly skilled workforce. A big factor in our favor is the perceived quality of life here in Oregon. Yet when they have children, they encounter an underfunded school system combined with a reluctance to consider anything beyond spending cuts to solve the myriad problems. It's not as if I don't pay them enough so they couldn't send their kids to private school, but they do not want to send their kids to private schools. They want to live in a community which adequately invests in education and other critical services. And that's not what's been happening. Just this year, I've lost staff to places like London, Austin, Berlin, and Helsinki, drawn by a higher quality of life, in part because of the education. We're located in the Pearl District in Portland and have been a member of the Portland Business Alliance for 3 years. Earlier this year, we seized the opportunity to also become founding members of Business for a Better Portland, because we believe that businesses should do more than just advocate through its associations. We absolutely must also advocate for the community which is supporting our staff and their families. It is unconscionable to me that some business organizations want to prevent you from even considering revenue reform. Let me be clear, I was opposed to Measure 97. It was the wrong approach to a corporate activities tax. This time, you've taken the time to hear from businesses and address our concerns. You've modified the rate structure to address the different types of businesses, and it will be phased in over several years to give the state time to figure out important implementation details. If you want to foster a vibrant tech industry in this state and the well-paid jobs that come with it, you'll have to make the necessary investments, which starts with an appropriately funded education system. And it sounds to me like you've done exactly what your opponents have asked you to do. I encourage you and your fellow legislators to pass this measure in this session and not impose on Oregonians another divisive, costly ballot measure. We have great plans this year at our company to grow not only our business, but also our corporate philanthropy programs in partnership with Business for a Better Portland. I would much rather allocate our time and energy to helping homeless folks at Christmas than have to squirrel that money away for a needless ballot campaign measure that could have been avoided by asserting your leadership here in the Senate Capitol. Thank you.
Thank you very much.